Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning, good morning. God bless you. Good morning. Today we have yet another, that's right, another one. DJ Khaled voice. But another day, another beautiful Monday. And yes, I do consider this to be beautiful. Why is it beautiful? Because it's another God-given day that I get to live, I get to breathe, I get to walk this earth. And I think everyone should enjoy their Mondays. Think about it. And if it's hard for you if you're going through a tough time or something, I want to encourage you to push forward, to strive to do more. I know there's a massive storm coming, hitting the southeast area, and I'm praying for everyone in the area. I'm praying for everyone. I believe it's Arizona and North Carolina, South Carolina, those areas. You are in my prayers, and I pray that all goes well. I pray that God encamps His angels around your family and keeps you in the midst of the storm, the physical storm, and the emotional storm, and the spiritual storm that may be coming up against you in your household. And to talk about pushing forward, I wanted to highlight my favorite book in the Bible, or my favorite story in the Bible. Is the story of it's in Mark verses 1 through, I want to say Mark 2 verses 1 through 5. I may have that backwards. It may be Mark 1 verses 1 through 5. Again, I'm not the biblical scholar, but in the story, there's 4 men, and one of them is sick. He's confined to his bed, and the amazing thing is, he's confined to his bed, and they hear that Jesus is in town. Well, Jesus is back in town. He's passing back through the town, and everyone's out to see Jesus, and the streets are flooded, and Jesus stops at the house, and the house is packed. It's a packed house. It's crazier than the Michael Jackson concert, the Prince concert. Think of all these people. It's a packed house, and so we'll basically say it's a brother. It's 4 brothers, and one of the brothers is very sick, and they're like, well, Jesus is healing people. He's healing people. So if we can get our brother to Jesus, maybe he can heal him. So they go down to the house, and they carry him in his bed. Then they get to the house, and it's a packed house, and they're like, well, what do we do? Now think about it. At this point in time, they could have simply given up. They could have walked away and said, well, it's not God's will for you to be healed. Maybe you'll be stuck like this forever. Maybe they could have given up. They could have not pushed forward. But instead, these men decided they surveyed the area, and they decided to get their brother to Jesus. And what they did was they tore the roof off of the house. That's right. They literally tore the roof off of a house and lowered their brother's bed down in to see Jesus. And I think that persistence, that faith, that ambition, that drive to keep going is a very motivational drive. To think about it. Now, after they lowered them down, and you got to think about this. Jesus is in the house preaching, telling parables, telling stories, and now there's rubble falling, and he's probably looking like, well, what's going on? So there's rubble falling everywhere, and he's wondering what's going on. And then the roof comes off, and the bed lowers down. And Jesus doesn't say, "Are you crazy?" He doesn't say, "Who are you?" What he says is, "Because of your faith, you are healed. Take up your bed and walk." And the man that was stuck and confined to the bed took up his bed and was able to walk away right then and there. What I get from that story is that just having the faith to push, to keep pushing for whatever you're pushing for, whatever you're hoping for, whatever you're aspiring for, at this day, at this moment, in this hour, at 9:21, at whatever time it may be when you watch this video, whatever you're striving for, you can accomplish it. And I promise you, the reward will be better than if you give up. Typically, when people give up, they're right there at the end. They're about to break down that wall, and they don't even know it. So I want to speak a breakthrough into your life. It's Motivational Monday. I want to encourage you to keep pushing, to keep striving. The other parable is of the woman who had the trouble of blood for years, and she heard Jesus was in town, and she just wanted to touch the hem of his garment. She didn't want to speak, she wanted to touch the hem of his garment, and she was able to, in the crowd, touch the hem of his garment, and Jesus felt the power leave from him, and he said to her, "You are healed." And she was healed simply by touching the hem. But had she not tried to push through the crowd and push forward to whatever she was, to her goal, it may not have worked out for her. But to God be the glory, it did. And I want to encourage you to keep pushing forward to what you're pushing for, to keep striving for what you're striving for, to encourage you that your breakthrough is now. Your breakthrough is on the other side of your faith. And your faith is going to help you to keep pushing forward, and that God has something bigger and better for you. And I want to speak this into your life. I want to speak this into my life. I want to speak this to the lives of anyone who watches this. I pray that everyone has a great day, has a beautiful Monday. Even in the midst of this storm, yes, in the midst of this storm, I pray that everyone has a blessed day, has a motivational day, to encourage someone else to push. Your push will encourage someone else. Have a blessed day. God bless you. I love you. God loves you. Have a great day.